I died and went to heaven.
Whoa, yeah.
What do you think his name tag said?
Shut up. Shut up.
Hey y'all! Welcome to the Spook Show.
Grab your drinks, grab your snacks, grab your blankets, and let's get into it.
Let's do it! You can behave?
Maybe.
Possibly.
Meh.
Come here. So today we are doing a brand new little series. I don't know if there will be more than one video over this. I don't know. But it is what's something you 100% saw but no one will ever believe you. And it is from the user randomness420 $. There is 459.8k likes and then 20.6k comments.
So this will kind of be like our cryptid stories
that we get from You Two Scare Me. So the cryptid stories do really, really well. If this does well, again, there is 20.6k comments under this thread.
There's enough for us to read.
We will definitely get more content. So if you stick around for this whole video, if you like the stories we read, please, please, please let us know on this one so we know if we will be doing more of this. So without further ado, let's read some unbelievably true things.
Let's get into it.
A guy I was dating made a demonic face in a split second, and I saw it in my peripheral vision. And when I turned to look, he morphed back into normal, and he knew I saw it, and I know I saw it, and it was really awkward after that. Come to find out, he had a whole befuddlement tattoo on his back. That is a... Baphomet tattoo often symbolizes dualism, balance, and occult knowledge. While some view them as spiritual, others associate them with rebellion or misunderstood symbolism. Yeah, man's...
Has the devil in him?
Maybe, possibly, sounds like it.
There are some people, like, you know the, like, black eyes people get when they get angry.
Oh my gosh, real quick, while Laney's looking for her little story, I'm gonna give you guys a story time. So me and my boyfriend just went to Arkansas on spring break, and I had a nightmare for the first time in maybe years. Okay, all because I've not. All because while I was peeing in the dark, he rounded the corner and looked at me and did the stupid smile from the Smile movies in the dark at me. And I know for a fact that's the reason I had my nightmare. Yeah, so little demonic faces. I get it.
Oh, this one's kind of sad but sweet. Okay. I dreamt of my brother one night. I've never had a dream with him. He looked beautiful. I can't explain it. He was so perfect, and I remember thinking in my dream, I wish I had a camera so I could take a picture of how amazing he looks. I woke up to a call that he had passed while I was asleep. He came to visit me to say goodbye.
That's really sweet. No, that's super sweet.
That is very sweet.
Okay, I'm gonna read two back to back just because these are both back to back crazy. So
I'm ready.
That's really funny. They're right underneath your comment too. Okay. So 4 months after my brother was murdered on 9/11, I saw him in the reflection of a building I worked at in Midtown Manhattan. smiling and waving at me, and I will never forget it as long as I live.
Oh my gosh.
Another sibling.
Yeah.
That's really
Saying
sweet.
hi, goodbye.
I love that. And this one's a little more lighthearted. Maybe. I don't know. Tell me how you feel. I dropped my action figure from my bunk bed as a kid, and I seen it dead ass crawl under my bed. Take it as you will.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I think that maybe, like, in Toy Story, he just woke up and forgot that you were still awake for a second, maybe?
What is it? Andy's coming?
Yeah, Andy's coming.
Andy's coming?
He just forgot, he forgot the rules.
He forgot he was supposed to be
A toy.
an action figure. I was taking out the trash after work. It was a big dumpster with a latch to open it. The latch was stuck, and I was getting frustrated. I looked up at the sky and said, "Jesus, can I get a little help here?" Immediately, I heard someone in the distance yelling, "Hey, you need some help?" He came running over to me and proceeded to lift the latch and throw my trash bag into the large bin. I thanked him as I looked at his uniform. He looked like he worked at some sort of automotive business. And what do you think his name tag said?
Shut up. Shut up.
He says,
How cool is that?
that's so freaking cool. His name was Jesus. I told him I prayed for your help. He looked confused. Then he looked down at his name tag and he said, "Oh no, my name is Brad. I just borrowed this shirt from Jesus."
How freaking cool is that? I love that.
That is so cool.
I love that.
That's great. That's like a, yeah.
God wink.
Yeah.
I love that. No, that's so cool.
Oh no, I just borrowed this shirt from Jesus. Ghosty, do you want to do anything in this video?
Right? You've been very active.
Very
lately.
active.
Ghosty girl? What was her name?
Ghosty girl.
Mm-hmm. We need to bring the EMF back.
Mm-hmm. Should we just like set it up while we're doing
Girl, maybe. My friend and I used to hang out at this one spot all the time. For some reason, I parked somewhere I usually don't. We got out of the car, and a voice in my head said something along the lines of, "Move the car now." My friend also looked at me and said, "Wait, why did we park here?" We got back in the car and took an extra 5 minutes to repark. We had to go down some one ways. Right when I put my car in park, a drunk driver crashed where I had been parked previous.
Oh my god.
That's crazy. The fact that the friend and her inner voice at the same time were like,
move. Yeah.
that's crazy.
That's another.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. There's a lot of. I asked God. I asked Jesus. But anyway, what I was saying, that's another like. Like, God was like. It ain't your time. Like, go somewhere else right now.
They had good karma.
Yeah. Okay, there's like a lot of like sweet and like sad.
Sad.
Yeah. I don't even know how many we've read. My husband appeared before me 2 nights after he unexpectedly died. I was in a heap on the floor crying out to God. I shouted, "If you're real and if you truly love me, you'll let me see him right now." My husband appeared before me, sitting on our couch. Yeah. It says we started. We stared at each other for several minutes. Maybe a minute. He softly said, "I have to go," and faded away. I told my sisters, and they looked at me sympathetically. It was very real and true. I still grieve heavily. God did not have to prove anything to me. I've never felt so connected then in that moment, and he delivered.
Wow. I have chills.
Yeah.
I have chills. My
Wow.
gosh. Oh, shut up. I just got full chills. I had just told my sister-in-law, talking on the phone, that we were done having children. My son and I were lucky to have survived his delivery. Just after I said that, my firstborn skipped through the room, followed by my secondborn, and then a little girl with golden curls came skipping after them. I stopped talking and turning to look straight on. There was no third child there. But 3 months later, my birth control failed, and I later delivered a daughter who had golden curls.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. She's just wanted to come test out the family first.
Yeah. She's like, yeah, joke's on you. Here I am.
Oh my god. Also, he's being so perfect right now. He has his moments.
So sweet. I don't think y'all are ready for this one.
I'm so excited.
I saw a woman shapeshift on a New York train. It was packed, and something told me not to sit next to this lady. My mom ended up taking the seat instead. The lady was young, with long red hair and sweater and a book in her hand. The train... Okay. No, I'm just gonna read it. I'll tell you what I was about to say. The train goes over the bridge, and I'm looking out the window, and when I look back at my mom, the woman next to her was suddenly old. Short, curly gray hair, and in her late 60s, but the same sweater, the same book in her hands. Nobody noticed, not even my mom.
I have chills, I have chills, I have chills, I have chills, I have chills.
That reminds me of the maid on American Horror Story.
Oh my gosh. Oh
The
my gosh.
murder house.
Yep. Where she's
old to the women and young to the men.
I have chills.
And the red hair.
Yep.
That reminds me of the maid in Murder House.
When I was little, I brought a toy car with me to the beach and I took it to the ocean. As I walked further into the ocean, I dropped the car and the current sadly took it away. On the way to the parking lot, we had to cross the street, and in the middle of the street was the car I'd lost in the ocean. It was the exact same one with a few scratches and slightly sandy. I still have the toy car to this day.
What in the world?
Kind of like the action figure crawling under the bed. The
Yeah.
toy car wanted back. The toy car said, I was not done being played with. I don't live in the ocean. I'm coming back to this small child.
What in the world?
What are you looking at?
I don't know.
My god. I thought he was gonna start looking at something. Stop.
I'm just trying to figure something out. Okay. Anyway. Okay. So this isn't like my whatever died and I saw them. Are you ready for
I'm
this?
so ready. I'm so excited.
I died and went to heaven.
Whoa. Yeah.
Didn't remember anything about life on Earth. Was just super stoked to be there. And there were these spiritual beings that I knew when I saw them, and was so happy to see them. And they took me to the place I overdosed and kept showing me pictures in my head of my family. And it felt like a gut punch every time they showed me one. Then we went to this place with a giant table. Everyone was sitting around arguing about me. Then one of them felt like they whispered in my ear, "You're not supposed to be here yet."
Oh my gosh.
And then I get sucked through this tunnel and back into my body. Life felt so ugly and cold here when I first got back in my body. It was so hard to adjust. It was so warm and full of light there.
Whoa, like low key, like I totes get it, like heaven, but that almost sounds like almost purgatory.
Yeah.
Like not exactly like how you think of purgatory being
Like
the middle,
stuck in
but
the
almost being like that depiction of like people before they make it like through the pearly gates. Like it sounds like
what happens when you do
happier purgatory almost, especially with the gut punch of like seeing like your family members of like
grieving
you.
Yeah.
Kind of purgatory-esque. That's really cool. That's super cool.
And then the whisper, "You're not supposed to be here yet."
Yeah.
And then you're like, that's crazy.
That's so
I
cool.
would feel like I would lose my mind if that happened to me.
That's super, super, super cool. My leg is asleep. I have to move it.
What I was looking at
Yeah.
was I keep seeing something white in the in the door where it's cracked. And I thought it was the bathroom,
I was really hoping you were gonna say like
but then
in
sometimes
the
I look
room.
away and it's not there.
Like in the room.
I don't see it right now.
Not outside the room. I don't like thinking about outside the
It's
room.
in the crack of the door right there. Well, it's not right now, but it was.
I hate the cracked doors. I always like see things in the cracked doors that like I'm pretty sure that like not like that because that's like very like ultra specific white something, but I like know that I make things up like when I'm looking through the dark because of like how weird our shadows are in this house. Like I don't know, I will like pick up on like figures in the doors, and I'm like, I'm just gonna say that's my mind because the shadows in this house are weird. These shadows in this house are so weird. See, I don't know how you're seeing anything because like these lights are so.
I don't know if you can tell, but my eyes. You see, like how I was going like this. It was. I could see it in the. Not like I could see it directly, but not as much as I could see it when I looked off. I could see it there.
I don't think I want to tell you about my dream anymore.
Oh. Okay.
I'm gonna freak myself out.
I'm not gonna be able to sleep.
So we're gonna take my Ollie sleep gummies, and it's gonna make us feel better. Or my Ollie stress
Pass
gummies.
out. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna tell them because literally this door is right beside the bathroom. We just said that.
Yeah, so it's like the door like in the room we're in, and then the bathroom. There's like a little hallway, and then the bathroom's right here.
Yeah.
So, like
It's like across.
across the
bathroom.
hallway.
So this is one of the times that I saw a shadow
Yeah.
person.
Oh, I remember this one. This one.
What was I doing? Why was I walking in the hallway?
I really think you were just like going to get a drink, going to get a snack, doing something like leaving, going to grab something. I don't know, but
Yeah. I was walking.
towards the kitchen.
Yes, and the bathroom is on my left. Okay, so I was walking, and I saw something in the bathroom. Like so much so that I stopped in my tracks. I walked backwards and looked, and it wasn't like eye to eye me seeing something. It was something, a black figure, and it was tall. Like,
So
the head was up here.
my dad is really tall, and like we had talked about, like she literally thought like it was my dad for some reason, and we've seen that same figure a second time where we like, I think it was me in my doorway. Do you remember that? And I literally looked at you and I was like, I really thought my dad was standing there.
Yeah.
So bathroom where she saw it, and then my room is right beside the bathroom. So like I have seen the same figure, like literally
almost
where
the same.
No, I saw the white. No, I like seriously saw it. I've chills, lady. I've chills. I've like, look at me right now. No, I definitely saw the white. Guys. I'm just so gonna have to take my gummies. No, I for real saw it. Okay. But yeah, like, literally thought my dad was like standing in my doorway, and I told Lady that, and she's like, yeah, I've seen that same
Yeah.
thing. Same little guy.
And it was like clear as day. There was something
that you like stopped and looked at, and then I didn't see mine as clear. Mine was more a peripheral thing, but I mean enough that I see it and I like look over expecting my dad to be there. It was the same like type of height like Laney had.
I'm pretty sure you were doing something and you like put your phone down and like was ready to like talk.
Like I
was
fully believed my dad was there.
Yeah.
So we have both seen that one. I haven't seen like, I don't see them very often. I haven't seen that one forever.
That was not the only time I've seen that one. I've seen it in here too.
In here?
Mm-hmm.
I hate walking. I just got chills. I hate walking past this room at night.
Remember, because I like full on, like I was walking and then saw it full on sprinted back to you.
Yeah. I don't know. Ugh.
Yeah.
And then like, have you ever seen the little girl?
I have not seen the little girl.
I've really only seen her once, and that was the crazy.
No, I've only seen the black figure and whatever
this is. Yeah, going on. I don't really know. We did. I mean, ask Ghosty Girl to come, friggin' hang out. So I guess she's hanging out.
I don't know.
Yeah. So yeah, we love a good haunted house.
Yeah.
We have so many
could
stories
go
we
on
could fill. Yeah,
forever.
that thread of just us.
Don't even get us started on the puppet that lives in her closet.
Oh yeah.
Maybe that will be for another time.
And then I don't know if I've ever talked about. I think I have the little girl that I saw in my sister's room. I know I've talked about that.
Have you talked about that on a video?
I don't know. Maybe I haven't.
I don't think you have.
Maybe I piqued your interest and you're gonna want to hear about it next video, because I actually really liked these. I thought this was really fun.
Yeah.
I thought those were cool.
I like just talking to y'all.
Yeah, I do too.
I mean, I like watching like TikTok videos and stuff, but I do like talking.
No, I like this. Yeah, feels like personal, like we're having a conversation with a friend.
If you enjoyed these stories as much as we did, leave a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Click the subscribe button. You can also click on the bell to get notified for the next time we post. We have all of our socials.
All of them. They're all down there.
Together and separate down in the description. Go follow us if you would like. Is that all?
I think so.
Okay.
For sure. Check out the TikTok. Send us Send us video ideas on there. That's definitely what we're most active on, and we'll probably see it the best there.
And if you come across any scary TikToks and you want us to react to it,
please
send it to us.
Absolutely. Please do. But yeah, that was super fun. I really enjoyed this.
Me too.
Okay.
Well, we hope you like this video, and we will see you in the next one.
Bye. What was that?
It was up there.
It was up there.
We've had that happen before too. Cue the clip. What was that? What was that?
What was that? Okay.
Something's in the corner up there.
Moving on. Cue the replay. You so can hear that, right? Because I was just like, bye. I bet you can hear that. Yeah, I bet you can hear that.